The story that got some of you fired up, a former teacher taking a stance on a no-zero grading policy. Now, only on 5, we're hearing from the superintendent about the concerns.
We were the first to tell you about this story. It's got nearly 2,000 shares on social media already.
A parent now tells us that she was surprised to learn her child already has half credit for makeup work she hasn't even done. News Channel 5's Amy Littman sat down with the superintendent to get this mom and other parents some answers. Amy?
There is no district-wide no-zero policy, but instead avoiding grades of zeros and trying to keep students' grades above 50% is considered more of a best practice for grading in the district. But still, one Port St. Lucie mom told me she doesn't think it makes much sense. When Michelle McCown looks at her daughter's grades online,
it already says 50 out of 100.
But the Southern Oaks middle schooler hasn't even turned in these assignments yet because she was out for doctor's appointments. Without even doing them, she's been granted 50%.
I would rather see zeros.
Because McCown wants her daughter to be motivated to get the work done.
It's not right. It teaches them to be lazy.
McCown is one of many who agree with former Westgate teacher Diane Tirado, who complained about Westgate's apparent no-zero policy.
I don't want my kids to be taught like this.
But the superintendent of St. Lucie County Schools sat down exclusively with WPTV to explain why he believes this kind of grading philosophy is better for students.
It's a fair system that actually rewards what they've done and that they're given other opportunities to be successful at it instead of leaving them behind.
He says high-achieving students benefit from strict grades, but for struggling students, giving them a zero won't do much to motivate them because it pushes them down instead of guiding them back up.
We're not making it easy for students. It's holding them accountable. It's rigor. It's hard work, but we want to make it more difficult to fail than easier to succeed.
I reported yesterday that Diane Tirado's termination letter from Westgate K-8 school did not include a clear reason for why she was fired, but today the superintendent says it was because of subpar performance, as well as some complaints from students and parents, among other reasons. Tirado tells me she denies any allegations against her, and she really just wants students to get fair grades. Reporting live in Port St. Lucie, Amy Littman, WPTV News Channel 5.